Today, everyone, please put a stick in a jar or a bowl of water. It will definitely look crooked. Try putting in a very straight stick. Although it is actually straight, it appears crooked when it comes into our field of vision. Let's turn to Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate, and narrow the road that leads to life, and only a few find it. From Christ's point of view, the stick appears straight, whether it is in the water or out of it. But to our eyes, when it passes through two mediums, air and water, it certainly looks crooked. Enter through the narrow gate. It looks narrow because it is bent, but in reality, it is more splendid and beautiful. How can the gate of heaven be gloomy, dirty, uneven, and narrow? When we view it through our distorted perspective, it only appears that way. Let's find one more verse. Let's see Luke chapter 22, verse 26. But you are not to be like that. Instead, the greatest among you should be like the youngest, and the one who rules like the one who serves. For who is greater, the one who is at the table or the one who serves? Is it not the one who is at the table? But I am among you as the one who serves. You are those who have stood by me in my trials, and I confer on you a kingdom, just as my Father conferred one on me, so that you may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom, and sit on thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. When we look at all the teachings in the Bible, we always think that those who are served are greater. But what did Jesus say? Rather, he said that those who serve are greater. What did Jesus say about whoever wants to be exalted? They must humble themselves. Whoever wants to be humble will surely be exalted. We can find that many things are in the position exactly opposite to our thoughts. If we have two thoughts, one about the flesh and the other about the spirit, we cannot help but view the words of God in a distorted way. Since we will no longer be able to find the true and correct words of God, we will have to discard one. God says the mindset on the flesh is death, but the mindset on the spirit is life and peace. Then, if we only pursue life and peace, what is right will always appear right. Later, we will understand why God told us to take the narrow way, and we will also understand why He said that a crooked stick is a straight one. Why is that? It is because His words are the truth. This can be seen many times in the Bible. There are many things that we don't understand. Among God's beloved people, why did Paul suffer so much persecution? And why did God let so many martyrs die in order to defend the truth? Rather, God could have struck the Romans with lightning to destroy them, or sent the 10 plagues upon those who tormented His people, just as He sent the power to Moses. If there is persecution in one town, why should God's people flee to another town? Why should we do that? In the end, all these things were according to God's will. And God will ultimately let us know that the stick, which seemed crooked, was not crooked, but was straight.